Saying I'm having connection issues. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, so hi guys, happy Tuesday. Hopefully you can see and hear me because it's saying I've got some connection issues this morning. Hopefully not. But today we're talking about going from an overachiever to a high performer. So how many of you have felt like you go after your goals, you take that massive action, but you just don't have that joy and that fulfillment? It always feels like you're chasing that next best thing, and it's like you just don't have the feelings that you want to have inside, because that's what we're talking about today. That's what the overachiever feels like. And high performers, they do life completely different. They have this different energy. They have this long-term joy and fulfillment in their lives, and life just tends to be easier for them. So as you're hopping on, say hi, let me know where you're tuning in from, let me know how your day's going, and if you hear my puppies whining in the background, I apologize. They are being quite the noisemakers this morning. So yes, let's just dive right on into this. So are you an overachiever? Okay, so let me just give you some examples of each, and then I'll tell you how to make the transition. So overachievers, they believe that they're going to win. They have that strong belief inside of them that I'm going to win with whatever it takes. They have that really strong belief that they're going to do whatever it takes. They're going to take whatever action it requires, and they're going to win, okay? They take massive action, but what happens is over time they've taken all this action because they're doing all these things, getting all these accomplishments, working towards all these goals, but they reach burnout because they just get overwhelmed with all the things that they have to do, that all the things that are on their plate, and they feel like they're required to get those accomplishments, and they just don't enjoy what they do, okay? They take the actions just to get the results and get that accomplishment. They are a jack of all trades. How many of you feel like a jack of all trades? You're consistently doing all these things and trying to be everything to everyone around you, okay? So you don't have any set boundaries about how you do life or who you're helping. You simply just try to serve everyone out there, okay? Trying to reach every accomplishment that you can. And then if you're an overachiever, you lack understanding of your self-worth. This comes with not knowing what you're the best at. You don't know your strengths and your weaknesses. You really just try to just literally be everything for everyone and try to improve in all the areas, okay? And one other thing is you go from project to project, and you don't take the time to monitor your feelings and accept your feelings and feel the feelings. You simply go from one project to the next, and it's all about the accomplishment and winning, okay? So the way that high performers do life differently is they accept who they truly are, and they want to improve and become more of who they actually are, okay? Instead of trying to be everything for everybody. High performers have the ability to make wise decisions with ease, knowing that they're going to get to the goal because they're fully aligned with who they are. They take actions to create those desired feelings that they want. They're not taking actions to get the accomplishment. They are taking the actions because it gives them that desired feeling that they want, that joy and that fulfillment that they desire, okay? High performers operate by following their soul. This is part 2 of the Foundation of Hope that I help women to go through to truly have this joy and fulfillment and freedom in their life. It's learning to obey your soul to truly be able to follow your intuition to get you to the results that your body desires, those feelings and things that your body yearns for. Okay, and then they set healthy boundaries, okay? High performers not only set boundaries for themselves and the people that they spend time with, but they set boundaries and delegate things out to other people so that they are focusing on their strengths, and they are able to understand their self-worth, because they know that they're extraordinary in one particular area, and they focus on that and allow that to drive them forward in life. They process their emotions, and they take the time to be aware of their feelings and understand that their feelings are a message from your body to tell you which directions you need to be going. And they acknowledge that, they feel those feelings, they celebrate their wins, and they truly have that long-term joy, fulfillment, and freedom in their life. So tell me, which one are you doing? Are you chasing, does it feel like you're chasing after everything, trying to accomplish everything that everybody told you that you should be accomplishing? Or do you feel like you're going your own path and following your heart because it feels good, and having that joy, fulfillment, and freedom in your life to truly just be able to own who you are and be your best self and let your light shine the brightest? Which one feels like you? Which one do you feel like you burn out all the time? Do you feel like you've constantly got too much on your plate? So with overachievers, let's get into a little bit of psychology here. With overachievers generally have what you would call a psychological wounds. And what happens here is they've not done enough inner work to be able to know who they are, okay? They really have some psychological wounds in the aspect of they truly have people that they want to impress. They want to bring acknowledgement to themselves, to truly have people recognize them and see them. They seek that validation from external sources. So is that you? Do you feel like you're seeking validation from external sources? Like you need somebody to see that you're doing well in this area so that they can love you, right? That's the psychological mind of something that the overachiever has to overcome, that trauma that they have to work through within themselves to be able to truly become that high performer. Because you have those emotional and social stigmas of, I'm not worthy. They do things because whenever they reach that accomplishment, they feel like they've actually done something in life, that they're worthy of living, that they have purpose. But on the opposite side of that, high performers understand their purpose through their strengths. They know exactly who they're meant to help and serve in this world and really lift up and inspire and encourage, because they understand who they are and why they are doing the things that they do. And it's not to get the acknowledgement and love from an external source to have validation, but it's to truly create those feelings that they want to feel inside of them. So in order to go from an overachiever to a high performer, you really got to work through the traumas within you, though, that really deep emotional work to understand your body. So you got to go through self-discovery. You have to learn who you are, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and really dive into those and learn how you are unique and what strengths that you have to serve the world in a better way. You got to learn how your body works and learn that self-mastery process. This is what my body is doing. I'm having these certain kind of thoughts, but what I'm wanting to feel is this, and I'm not feeling that way, so I've got to change this and be able to take these actions to make these feelings that I'm desiring, okay? And then you have to understand your desires and your feelings of what you want to feel. This is the biggest part of what people struggle with in life, and it's the main reason that they don't have joy and fulfillment in their life. And it's because it's truly that they don't know what they want, because society and the way we are upbrought in our religions and different things, our environment, we have all these stories and things downloaded on us of what we're supposed to be and how we're supposed to do life, right? And we start believing those things. They're just absolutely downloaded into our inner core being. And then we think we can't do certain things because it goes against that belief. And then we think we're going to start disappointing people in our lives, and we don't want to cause conflict and all these things, right? Well, it goes into you have to discover yourself and what your true core beliefs are. And those core beliefs have to align with your desires and your feelings, because if they don't, you're not ever going to be able to get yourself to those desires and those feelings, because you're going to block yourself. You're going to create self-limits, and you're going to self-sabotage the work that you're trying to do, creating excuses and all kinds of other things, because you simply have a belief that doesn't align with what you desire, and all those things occur to keep you from getting to what it is that you truly desire, okay? And then you got to go through that self-mastery process of working through that. You have to truly learn to improve your weaknesses, but you got to learn how your body works to be able to master that. You've got to master your mind, you've got to master your emotions, and you've got to master your actions. And until you understand the whole process of how this works and what you need to do to change every piece of the process to make it all fit together and you align, you will never be a high performer, because all of it has to be in alignment. You have to be in true alignment, mind, body, and soul, to be able to get to the results you desire. And you have to become more of who you truly are. So you have to accept who you are. You have to discover and accept who you are, and really focus on those strengths that you have while you're building up those weaknesses that you have to make your strengths even stronger, okay? So this is all how you shift from an overachiever through this, and we can work through this together, and I'll give you the support and the accountability you need and the wisdom that you need to get through this, because truly you don't get the results of the joy, the fulfillment, and the freedom in life until you find your purpose. But in order to find your purpose, you got to know who you are and what it is that you need to build yourself up on in order to be that leader of yourself in the way that you need to be, and to lead other people in this life, to truly serve the world as big as you can and sparkle instead of just shine, okay? So if you need help, I'm just a message away. I'm more than happy to get you started on your journey and to help you through it if you need the assistance. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, be sure and share it so the rest of the world can truly learn to live a higher quality of life too. This life is so much bigger and so much better than we can ever imagine. But until we let go, we truly have to surrender to what the outside world wants of us, and truly start accepting who we are and what our mission is in this life and what our purpose is, to be able to master ourselves to get what it is that we truly desire in this life. And when we get what we truly desire, that's when we're truly living out our purpose, because impact happens when we are being 100% authentic to ourselves. So share this, let other people know how that they can sparkle and not just shine in this life. It's all about shining your light and being the best you possible. So love you all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.